10 ways to improve your recruiting chances. This is the Athletic Scholarship Podcast, episode number 142. Welcome to the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. I'm John Fugler, athletic scholarship coach and a dad of 2 scholarship athletes. I'm also the CEO of Recruit Me, a podcaster, author, and speaker. And just today, did a nice run. So I have got a high energy level right now, if you haven't detected that. The sponsor of this podcast is my book, The Athletic Scholarship Playbook, a complete college recruiting roadmap for high school athletes and parents. And it's available on Amazon, of course. This podcast is 15 minutes that will change your scholarship future. So I dig in and give you takeaways you can use immediately. You can find every episode, by the way, on your favorite app. Go ahead and get it. Or if you want to get it right from my website, it's at recruitme.com. recruitme.com on the podcast page. Wow, I've got an episode today that is going to talk about high energy. We're going to race through this because I've got 10 things to share with you on ways that you can improve your recruiting chances. But before we get there, I want to review last week's episode. If you haven't had a chance to listen to that, I encourage you to go back and do that. We're coming up on the summer and going to have some campus visits that you'll be doing. Great opportunity to see schools, but you got to make the most of that time. And last episode was about 7 people you must interview on a campus visit. Please go back and listen to that if you haven't heard it already. A week before that, episode 140 was how to breathe life into your recruiting campaign. And a week before that, 3 indications that you're losing ground. Those are applicable episodes. I encourage you to go back and listen to them. Got some free resources for you. First one is the Recruiting Masterclass, 5 steps to your athletic scholarship dream. Once again, getting ready for summer, big recruiting season. This is when you've got the time to dig in, no matter where you are at in this process, whether you're just starting, whether you're midstream, whether you're heading into your senior year next year. Here are 5 steps to your athletic scholarship dream. It's my Recruiting Masterclass. It is video. I've got it on YouTube, but the best way to find that is go onto my resources page on my website at recruitme.com or click the link in the show notes. I'll make sure I include a direct link there. The second thing I want to offer you that's free is the Recruiting Power Pack, which has 3 items in there. The first one is 5 steps to an athletic scholarship. You get you get the theme here. If you don't want to watch it, then go ahead and get the Power Pack because it's in there. First steps to an athletic scholarship, I should say. It's not 5 steps, but first steps. It's only 8 pages. You can get it. You can read it in 20 minutes, absorb it, and then go on and watch the video after that. There's a couple other things in there. With the Power Pack, you get it free. Just go to my website, recruitme.com. It's there on the homepage. Grab it and use all 3 items. And the third thing that I have for you that's free, a free resource, is what I call the Playbook Tip of the Week, taken out of my Athletic Scholarship Playbook. I give you, as I said, this is applicable stuff. It's not theory. This is the real thing. And so here's something from the Playbook, page 49 of the Athletic Scholarship Playbook. It's about recruiting rules. There are recruiting rules, as you know, and a lot of them are often broken. But here's one. Did you know that the NCAA rules allow you only 5 paid recruiting trips and that you're not allowed to spend more than 48 hours on the campus? 5 paid recruiting trips are often called official visits, and you're allowed 5. Even if you're multiple sports, you can only do 5, not 5 for each one. And a second one, this is well worth noting too. Did you know that the NAIA allows you to work out with the team during your recruiting trip? What a plus. What an advantage. Our boys did that. A couple NAIA schools they were at, and sure gave them the flavor of the program, the players, the makeup of the team. It gave the coach a chance to watch them compete in kind of a live situation. It was practice, a little scrimmage, but it gave the coach a chance to evaluate their talent. So there you have it as we get started now. As I mentioned, got 10 things to share with you, and we're going to have to race through these. You ready? Get your pen and paper out. If you're driving, please don't do that. That could be a little bit dangerous. And well, let's go for it. 10 ways to improve your recruiting chances. These are in no particular order. no particular order. They're just 10. Some of them may resonate, some may not. Each one of these will get results on their own if you apply each one. But you do 3 or 4 of them and your results will multiply. Individual results from 1, get 3 or 4, and it's kind of got that snowball effect. 1 + 1 = 7 kind of thing. So here's the first one. Seek multiple offers. Seek multiple offers. And I add to that this phrase, have that end in mind. Going into it, you want to see at the end that you're going to get multiple offers. You're not just trying to find one school that will make an offer to you. So when you start out walking all the way through this, remember, you are seeking multiple offers. It keeps your options open. The opposite of that would be, seeking one offer, and that's too dangerous, too much of a risk. You don't know whether you're going to get that offer or not from that one school. So make sure you're seeking multiple offers. You have a better chance of getting multiple offers. Point number 2, listen to college coaches. Listen to them. You're going to hear from coaches. You're going to talk with them. You may get a chance to see them face to face. Learn by what they say to you. Learn by what they say. They, detect patterns. Detect patterns that they say about you, about scholarship offers that they may have or may not have in their program. What's the average? Where does it fall? Is it half scholarship? Is it just tuition? Or maybe it's room and board? Find out from them. Listen to the college coaches. Have an ear so you can understand what they're saying about you and what they say about the offers and scholarships and other things. Just listen, see what you can pick up. Be a good listener. Third, don't wait around. Don't wait around. You do not want to sit there and wait for coaches to find you. They're likely not going to do that. That goes back to the premise that I get out there all the time is take the initiative. So don't wait around. If you take the initiative, it will improve your scholarship chances. Third, or fourth, I should say, is avoid obsession. What does that mean? Avoid obsession. Obsession about particular schools and even about a scholarship. If you're obsessed with 1 or 2 schools, that narrows your focus too much and it puts too much pressure on you. You're saying, man, if I don't get into Stanford, then, man, I haven't succeeded. I have to get into that school. I just have to. My parents want me to get into that school. Parents, you got to be easy on your kids. And even obsession about a scholarship. You want to find the school that's the best fit. And perhaps the best deal for you in the end is one that doesn't offer you an athletic scholarship, but offers you a spot on the team and you're getting your money elsewhere. You gotta weigh that. Don't be obsessed with the scholarship as the only way to get the compensation that you need. And when I say compensation, these days, let me just qualify that. I'm talking about legal, honest compensation, okay? But if you obsess, you're only going to hurt your chances. You will tense up, you'll try too hard, and you're not going to do as well. It'll hurt your recruiting chances. And this next one ties in. Number 5, relax. Relax. Just as you do in your sport, if you don't relax in your sport, you do poorly. You go in there, and if you're tight, you just don't do well. It's one of the biggest battles that you face as an athlete, I'm sure, is to relax in your sport and yet give it all you got. You can take this recruiting experience too seriously. And if you don't relax, then you're going to hurt your recruiting chances. If you do relax, you'll improve your recruiting chances. Well, that's a tough one, but just, keep that in mind, apply it. 6th, find a mentor. This will improve your recruiting chances. Go to people who have had success. Pick a former scholarship athlete that you might know from your school or a friend of the family or a relative. Maybe even a brother or sister has gone this road before and they are a scholarship athlete or were a scholarship athlete. They would make great mentors. They can help you get there. Even a parent of a scholarship athlete, someone you know that could walk you through the process, you and your family through the process, because they've done it successfully. Maybe there's a coach who has helped other athletes get scholarships. Remember, pick somebody who has had success. That's the important thing. 7, something else that will help you improve your scholarship chances is build a simple website. It's not that complicated. It gives you a place to send coaches and a place that you're updating regularly. It's a digital age, of course, and athlete, you know that. Parents, you got to get with it. Just build a simple website. You can do that for free. There's free, WordPress sites are free. Of course, you got to have you've got to buy the domain, which isn't a bad idea, a host, but it's really worth the few dollars that will cost you. And it's a place to send coaches that you're updating regularly, and that will improve your scholarship chances. Number 8, have your video ready. Have your video ready because coach is going to ask for it. When this process starts and they respond back to you after you've initiated contact with them, pretty soon they're going to ask for a video. Have it ready. Have it ready. And then number 9 is pursue 3 levels. What does that mean? Pursue 3 levels. What I mean by this is you have hopefully have a pretty good idea what level of program that you can receive a scholarship at. And parents, your son or daughter, you maybe have a good feel for their talent level and where they would fall. Best shot schools. If you don't, then you're gonna have to kind of play with this a little bit, but you'll figure it out. And what I say by 3 levels, you want to have the program that is a far stretch, that miracle program that it's going to take a lot of improvement on your part to be able to hit it there, but it's good for you to be able to stretch. So programs that are a stretch, maybe 10% are a stretch. And then another 10%, 20% even, that are ones that you know you can probably get a scholarship at and a program that you can compete at. I'm not saying it's a poor program, but it turns out that this could be a safety net, but yet it's a good school and it's a good program. Keep that in mind. And then the rest of them are right in the zone. The other is 70%. So you got the ones that are in your zone, you got ones that are a stretch, and ones that are a pretty much of a guarantee. So you want to pursue 3 levels. And then number 10, this is highly important. I guess, I don't know if I'm saving the most important for last, but this is really, really important. And that is work as a team. This isn't an individual sport, this recruiting and scholarships. This is a team sport. Athlete, you need help from your parent or parents. Parent or parents, you need to have your athlete involved. You can't do this for him or her. They need to be involved in this. Coaches want to see that. Athlete, if you just can't get your parents on this, but you're really sold on it, find somebody else who will team up with you. Might be a coach. It might be another parent. Somebody who can work with you on this, because you're going to need to do this as a team. You're stronger as a team. So that's number 10 is teamwork is really key on this. So there are 10 ways to improve your recruiting chances. As you've heard that, you can see how, wow, applying 1 or 2, I can do that right away. But if you apply 3 or 4 or 5, man, this is a multiplication effort, and you'll get even better results, multiplied results, not just adding one and adding another. And it's not just addition, it's multiplication. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, that's it for this week. I hope you found that helpful. Next week, I got a great episode. I've been thinking about this for quite a while, and I want to share my heart and be honest with you on why I push back against recruiting services. We'll talk about that next week. If you have a question for me, go ahead and email me at john@recruitme.com. john@recruitme.com. Take care. God bless you.